Philip Seymour Hoffman, one of the most revered actors of his generation, left the world in shock when he died in 2014 at the age of 46. For years, the public only knew fragments of his struggles. Headlines hinted at tragedy, but the full story remained obscured. Today, after more than a decade, the truth has emerged, shedding light on the complex interplay of brilliance, vulnerability, and relentless personal battles that defined his life. Hoffman was born on July 23, 1967, in Fairport, New York, into a household shaped by both ambition and upheaval. His mother, Marilyn, became a family court judge, instilling in him a respect for discipline and resilience, while his father receded from daily life after a divorce. From an early age, Hoffman exhibited curiosity and intelligence, balanced with a sensitive temperament that would later both fuel his artistry and expose him to deep struggles. As a young boy, he found solace in the arts, participating in school plays and discovering a love for performance that ultimately guided his career. Despite early injuries and setbacks, like a neck injury that ended his involvement in sports, Hoffman embraced acting with relentless dedication. His training at NYU's Tisch School of the Arts gave him both formal foundation and exposure to a community of aspiring performers, shaping his craft and teaching him the discipline required to survive the highly competitive world of professional acting. However, even as his career took off, Hoffman's personal life was shadowed by a struggle that would remain with him for decades: addiction. Hoffman's first encounter with substance abuse began in his early 20s. What started as casual experimentation with alcohol gradually escalated to more dangerous substances. At 22, recognizing the peril, he voluntarily entered rehab, a decision that would provide him periods of sobriety and allow his acting talent to flourish. His breakthrough came with roles in Scent of a Woman, collaborations with Paul Thomas Anderson, and iconic performances in films like Capote, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor. Hoffman's ability to inhabit characters completely, often deeply flawed or psychologically complex, set him apart, but also intensified the personal weight he carried. His empathy and immersion into roles frequently blurred the line between his professional and emotional life, contributing to the ongoing internal struggle. In the 2000s, Hoffman's personal and professional worlds intertwined with Mimi O'Donnell, who would become his life partner and the mother of his 3 children. While they shared a deeply supportive relationship, Hoffman continued to face challenges with relapse. Mimi later revealed that periods of sobriety did not eliminate the underlying susceptibility to addiction, and even temporary setbacks required vigilance, both from him and from his loved ones. These challenges were compounded by the pressures of fame, intense schedules, and emotional exhaustion from his work, which demanded complete vulnerability and immersion in often dark, psychologically taxing roles. By 2013, Hoffman had relapsed, returning to substances that had previously plagued him. He sought treatment and detox programs but remained vulnerable due to isolation and the intensity of his personal and professional commitments. Despite a supportive family and efforts to protect his children from his struggles, the private battle escalated. On February 2, 2014, Hoffman was found dead in his Manhattan apartment, a tragic culmination of a lifelong struggle that had been hidden behind decades of artistic brilliance. Authorities later confirmed multiple substances in his system, underscoring the persistent shadow of addiction he had faced since his early adulthood. Hoffman's death left a void in Hollywood and in the hearts of those who knew him. His extraordinary talent, empathy, and commitment to the craft were widely celebrated, yet the personal cost was immense. Colleagues, friends, and family recall a man of warmth, humor, and generosity, who, despite personal demons, brought extraordinary depth and humanity to every role he played. His legacy is preserved not only through films but also through the candid reflections of those close to him, who have now shared the full story, revealing the interplay of genius and vulnerability that defined his life. Philip Seymour Hoffman's story is a reminder of the complex realities behind fame. Brilliant, beloved, and deeply human, his life was both triumphant and tragic. The revelation of what really happened offers closure and understanding, highlighting the courage, love, and struggle of a man whose art will forever resonate, even as his personal battle reminds us of the fragility of life.